Hey guys, Moose here with episode 10 of Starbound. It is nighttime and we are going to dig into a cavern that you can't see. Now you can see. I need to change some stuff up because we can't see shit. Where the hell is my flashlight? Do we even have? There it is. I cannot. Fine. There. Torches are for scumbag. Ooh, tough trousers. Okay, so now we have that set, except for the hat, I suppose. Anyway, that's all that's here. So that was anticlimactic, but whatever. That's not... Excuse me, that's not what I wanted. Why aren't we just building out? There we go. I don't know why I dug that area out, but whatever. Can't hurt. Bonus blocks for whatever. Let's break these. Get really nothing of value out of that. At a certain point, you just don't really need more pixels. Come on, give me Florin. You gotta be around here somewhere. Hello, mushroom man. I will take all your shit. I'm sure you won't mind. We get gold. Affluent mushroom man. Very affluent mushroom man. You had tungsten. Why is your house made out of stone, wood if you have all this stuff? Core fragments? Jeez, you got around. And a trumpet, or a saxophone rather. I don't know why I thought that was a trumpet. I just saw a gold instrument and I was like, oh, brass looks like that. That's well, that was a horrible explanation, but you probably get what I mean. So you don't like that I take everything, but... I mean, you don't mind that I take everything, but I break some pots and you're pissed and you call me a thief. Whatever. Not my problem. You're not retaliating anyway. Okay. No books of any kind. Lovely. Some tungsten right here. Let's get that. In fact, that reminds me. Right here. Nope, that's not it. This is it. Okay, here we go. 15 out of 12 necessary. So, yeah, 3x3. Range I don't really care about. Speed is more what I care about here. I was kind of underwhelmed by the first speed upgrade, but I'm hoping the next one will be better. Interesting cave here that I can't do much with. You know what? I don't think this planet has Florin, so let's bug out. We got a good haul out of that. I'm not going to complain at all. Let's actually... Well, actually, let's smelt all the crap we got. Starting with our copper. We got 6 copper. 8 gold. 4 iron. 2 silver. 40 tungsten. Fan-fucking-tastic. Love to see that. Okay. Is there anything here that I want for this? No. Okay, so let's go visit the outpost. That's where I want to go. Oh, you got all this money. You might as well try and use it for something, right? It's got to be something I could do. Yeah, kinda. Friendly face is always welcome here. Okay. I want to do this. Yes, accept all the things. Ready. What am I meant to do? Perhaps if I'd read the dialogue, I'd know. F. Okay. Oh, we're Samus. Lovely. I wonder if they could get some kind of copyright claim from Nintendo over this. I could see it. Well, yeah, I don't know. Perhaps not copyright, but it's clearly a bit of a rip-off, which is unfortunate. I'm actually surprised that this is like the only game I can think of that has ripped off Metroid in this way. But I don't really play those types of games, so would I even know? I don't think so. Still, I mean, it works. It's a good mechanic. But I don't think it really makes sense here. It's just kind of there to be there. Like in Metroid games, it's there because it it allows them to gate certain parts of the game, which and then you get the upgrade, and then you go back and can now access more of the game. That has value. It's a good game design thing. So it lets you let the player learn an area and then be able to use that knowledge again, instead of just learning it, beating it, and being done. Colony deed. Ooh, very interesting. How much money do I have? Do I have way too much money? Yes, I do. I'm gonna buy that. So we'll find a planet where we can use that. I'm sure has some value. We can start a colony, which is not something I've ever messed around with before. Haven't found your teddy bear, sorry. Haven't made a teddy bear either. You have like samurai armor. It's kind of cool. Alright, well let's check out the ship people. Maybe we can do something. What do you got? Oh, chip. Okay. Boat controller, hover bike. Cool. Love to be able to use my upgrade modules, but cool, regardless. Alright. I think we've seen enough here. Let's head back. I know I can sell stuff too, but I don't really care. We're not exactly hurting for money. We need to go to a different planet. Alright, let's figure that out. Foraging table, do I care? No. Okay, so what about upgrading? What happened to my titanium? Oh, I never got titanium. Okay. I got... whatchamacallit? I got the other thing. Shit, I don't even remember what it's called. Tungsten, that's what I got. Alright, let's head over here. It's a forest, it's a gentle star still. Let's give it a shot. It's like almost every planet on this, in the star system is a forest planet, so we should have an easy time finding more Florin, but didn't have any luck on the last one, so find some more, hopefully, at this planet. Come on. That's odd. Normally you'd see the planet. Okay, there we go. There we are. Yes, rabbit, you're in the... Why are you hanging out on the teleporter pad? I'm going to turn you into a rabbit-bird hybrid. You don't want to mess around with that. Alright. This looks like a relatively nice planet. Aside from the giant hill starting immediately to the left of us from where we spawned in, which I hate. I wonder if, like, you get mostly the same animals within a star system. Because it seems that way so far. I guess that would make it easier for them to generate stuff, but I don't know if that's good. Because one of the selling points, or one of the marketing points that they used originally when they were talking about this game, that I saw anyway, which granted I didn't see much of their stuff, but one of the main things I saw when they were trying to sell their game to people was them saying, you know, hey, you know, every planet has different animals, and there are all these hundreds of thousands of different combinations or whatever, and they had like an animal of the day thing or something, or fauna of the day or whatever. The idea being that it was so varied that you could like actually do that, where you just say, okay, well today we're going to show off this one that was randomly generated, and not have a plan, just like generate an animal and be like, oh hey, check this out, and then like talk about it a bit and say like, oh, this thing, it appears to have a fin or whatever, and so it must have spent some time in the water at some point. Fuck off. Please fuck off. Yeah, that was inevitable. Okay, well, back we go. That was a little annoying. I tried to heal, but I wasn't quick enough. I'm not a very agile game player. I don't play very quickly. I prefer kind of... Oh, it's snowing. Prefer kind of slow tactical play. Or slow strategic play, I guess is a better way of putting it. Tactical's more small scale. Though I don't mind small scale. Like, you know, I mean, the obvious one that comes to mind here is Final Fantasy Tactics. That's not a bad game series. Come on, don't die on the way over. I'm totally gonna die on the way over. There's too much shit. Yeah, Final Fantasy Tic Tacs is pretty fun. I never played the original. I played Advance, which is I get it's worse, but there's some things about that game which are absolutely fantastic that I wish would be used more. Like the idea of basically you don't get skills or abilities from leveling up, you get them from equipping a particular weapon and using it until you're proficient with it and you learn the skill that it comes with. I think that's really cool, and it opens up some interesting choices design-wise, where you can say, okay, well this weapon's not very good, but you pretty much have to use it because of this, this, and this. I'm gonna die anyway. Let's see about finding a cave with some plant material so I can make salves. Here, perhaps. Nope. What about... Let's do it. Oh, what if I just sleep? Good enough, right? But yeah, I like the idea that you can say, well, this weapon sucks, but tough shit. It has counter on it, which is OP as hell, so you need to get it. Or some variation on counter. I always felt like counter was the best thing ever, because it was... you could get damage in on their turn. It was like a way to make up for them hitting you. I don't feel like anything else ever really came close to equaling it, except for maybe a couple things that I don't remember. But counter was always kind of my go-to response option for getting hit. Seemed very good. And of course there were variations on counter that may have been better. I don't really remember. I just remember liking counter a lot. And there's other things where you say, well, you know, there are all these different abilities and you have to say, okay, well I only get a couple of this weapon, so I have to choose who gets that ability first. Plan everything out. And you know, you want to grind, everyone can get every ability, fine, but you know, if you don't want to do that, don't hit me again. God damn it. Not a fourth. Ah, damn it. Fifth, sixth time. Okay, 5 times. Lovely. Okay, so I'm near death again. Can't stop because there's too many monsters. Oh my god, I'm gonna make... Nope, I'm not gonna make it. But I can hide. Okay. This is something. Okay. No, 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 no. I will not allow this to happen. There we go. Okay. Okay, we can do... No, 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 no! I had it. I fucking had it. It's all because it's nighttime. More shit spawns at night, more powerful shit spawns at night. This is staying night for an extraordinarily long period of time. But yeah, I prefer kind of the more decision-making stuff. So sometimes, trading card game, CCGs, stuff like that, those are more for me. Hearthstone comes to mind, Duelist comes to mind. But honestly, I'm not good at any of that. I'm just not really good at most stuff. The main thing that it kind of translated to, I guess, was Final Fantasy XI. Whereas you're still making decisions on a very real clock, like your timing had to be on and everything. But it was more... Okay, come on, let's... Okay. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Nope, I will not allow this. I am allowing this. I am definitely allowing this. But I'm near a place where I can... Okay. Let's make some healing shit. I thought about doing this here last time, but I didn't want to risk there being stuff down here. There is stuff down here. Okay. The main game where it came into effect was Final Fantasy XI. And I hate to I don't want to harp on MMOs and say, oh, well, this is my ideal or whatever, and it's not my ideal game. Final Fantasy XI was deeply, deeply flawed in many ways. But there were also a lot of good things that it did. So, one of them was that it was kind of slower paced. It just, like, it's not... Like, I feel like MMOs today tend to kind of be, like, almost a rhythm game. With, you have a rotation and you need to follow it, because that's what's best. And I hate that. I absolutely fucking hate that. I don't think it's interesting, I don't think it's fun, it's just memorization and repetition. I would much rather do something with, like, what 11 did, which was more... Alright, well, you basically, there's a couple limiting there are two limiting factors on using abilities. Some applied only to... I'm trying to think of how to explain this. One of them only applied to a particular type of ability, and the other, which was tied to your weapon, and the other applied to kind of everything. So you had just a timer, right? You can't just spam anything, you have to wait for it to be off cooldown, that's normal. But the timers were relatively long. So you had, like... I think for a long time the lowest cooldown stuff that wasn't like a throwaway, pointless ability for the most part was like 2 minutes. 2 minutes or 5 minutes. Okay, you want to kill these things... Okay. I mean, I guess, so... Let's find this track. Okay, it's this way. Good, it's the direction we're going in. Fantastic. So, they were all very long, and they ranged up to, like, 2 hours. And that was your, like, special class-specific, I mean, super class-specific, class-defining ability that was, like, your major... I don't know how to explain it, honestly. Oh shit, I'm, like, nearly dead. So, like, White Mage was Benediction, which basically fully healed any particular person, I think. Black Mage was Mana Font, which gave you infinite mana to keep just spamming spells for 30 seconds. Red Mage was Chain Spell, which reduced the cast time on everything you cast to 0, or to like 0.1 seconds or whatever. So you just chain spells. You could still run out of MP though, so it wasn't perfect or foolproof by any means. I should use my gun here. Big game hunter. But, you know, it made everything different. Some of them were complete shit, and that's one of the flaws of 11, is it had, like, no good... the balance was awful. Certain classes were just completely shit and useless, and if you didn't solo, and the game was incredibly hard to solo in, there was kind of no point to play. Playing, is what I meant to say there. So, what that created was, you know, you're thinking more about when to use your abilities rather than whether or not to use them, or what order to use them in. Hell yeah! You're gonna be a member of my ship? Akane, which is a sushi restaurant near me, which I kind of like, but for some reason there's always screaming children there. I don't know why. It's in a rich area. That might be why. Good sushi though, kind of overpriced. You'd like to join my crew as a mechanic? Yeah, sure, what the hell. Temporal Technical Surveyor. Okay, whatever. Have fun. I'll see you on the ship. You can help me pick up my corpses when I die. I'm hoping that gets us closer to upgrading the ship, because that's the kind of shit that I really want to do in this game. Like, exploration is fun, but this is a very simple game. Like, exploring here isn't that much fun to me. Give me No Man's Sky, which I already have purchased, and I know it's technically, I think, out for PS4 right now, but not on PC, which is complete bullshit in my opinion, but I kind of get it. That's more the kind of exploration I'm looking for. That's what I want, not so much this. This is like I don't get any thrills out of exploring Terraria or Starbound. It's really just like, alright, well I'm gonna run in this direction until I find what I want to find. Because it's really binary. Either you go left or you go right. That's all there is to it. Something like Minecraft, you can go in any direction, and then now you start talking about No Man's Sky, it's even further than that, because not only can you go in any direction on the planet you're on, but then you can go to an entirely different place. Is this where I was? Am I in a loop? That was really bizarre. I feel like I don't know, maybe I did something weird. Alright then. But yeah, like, not only can you go in any direction, but then you can also leave the planet and go to another planet. And that's, like, crazy to me. That's awesome. It's exactly what I want. Subnautica is similar. I like exploring there, but I wish it was more varied. Because it seems... I think originally it was procedurally generated maps, now it's not so much. Certain things are always in the same place. I don't know if it's like there's just one map and that's it, but certain things are definitely always in the same place. And I don't really like that. I prefer having it all over the place. You can kind of... There's different biomes in different places, but I love Subnautica. It's actually... I've talked about it before, but I love the developer. I played the crap. Natural Selection is one of my favorite games all time. The original... Not NS2, but the original one for Half-Life. And specifically before they removed lurk spikes. I was super fucking pissed when they removed lurk spikes, but it was a great game back in the day. I played that easily more than Counter-Strike, easily more than, probably right on par with Day of Defeat. I love Day of Defeat too. Not Source though. Source takes all the variety out of it. It's very boring. Still an okay game. Still played the crap out of it, but it's not as good as the original was. Jeez, all these empty chests. It's like I've been here before. Perhaps I have been here before. That would be a little bit embarrassing, wouldn't it? I don't think I have, though. Fairly certain I haven't been here before. Alright. I gotta know. If I've been here before, I'm really gonna be pissed at myself, but I'm like 99% sure I haven't. I think we might be going to another star system after this planet just to be safe. That's okay, No, I don't think we've been here before, because I would have taken that. Then again, I didn't take it just now, so maybe I'm actually an idiot? It's hard to keep track of all this stuff with all the work and all the other games I'm playing. Something I'm finding about doing YouTube videos is it's actually really difficult to keep track of what the hell you were doing. It's easy if you're playing a game that kind of it starts and ends within the episode. That's no problem. But when you're doing it like this, and all the games you're doing are like this, it's really, really difficult to remember what's going on. Alright. I don't think we're going to run into any flora in here, so let's head back and we'll go to another star system. But we will save that for the next... Oh. First crew member. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Lovely. Alright, we'll take care of going to a new star system in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you join me for the next one. Take care.